Sakamoto Days, episode 11 now out, so that means a mid-season break. But let's talk about part 1 of season 1 right now.
Taro Sakamoto.
So, with the first 11 episodes of season 1 now out, we now have to wait until July for Sakamoto Days to return with part 2 of season 1, which I don't mind. I don't mind, man. As much as I'd love to continue on, I'm fine. I can wait. Now, we're going to talk about this season as a whole because, look, I've loved Sakamoto Days from the very first episode to this episode. I have had an absolute ball with this anime. I have fallen in love with it. I love the character. I love everything about it. I really do. Now, something that I will say this. I do believe that this is actually hurting Sakamoto Days right now. One, Netflix are really, really bad with their marketing. So, I feel like that has hurt it. But another thing I also do think is a huge factor is the fact that they decided to drop it on the Saturday, this couple of hours before Solo Leveling. And right now, Solo Leveling is arguably the most popular anime going on right now. So it kind of gets overshadowed by the fact that Solo Leveling is out right now. So, and then they're coming back in July when Dan Season 2 and Kaiju number 8 Season 2 and stuff are coming. And it's kind of like, yo, okay. But anyway, we're here to talk about Sakamoto Days. And look, I've loved the first season. I've absolutely loved so far what I've seen. Now, firstly, the animation. I really like the animation. I think the animation, it's a throwback to the old school style, but also feels new school at the same time. And I think it works for what they are trying to do. Like, the action sequences when they are animated look gorgeous. When Sakamoto is fighting someone, I loved it. Absolutely fantastic. Just the vibrant colors, the style, just everything looked like it was moving coherently. Nothing looked jagged, nothing looked out of sync or anything like that. So for me personally, I thought the animation looked great. And there are a lot of scenes in this first season where, you know, Sakamoto is really, really skinny and he's sitting there in that dark with his glasses. It's just looked absolutely fantastic. So you have these really good imagery moments. The moment where Shin meets that one guy in episode 10. It's just absolutely crazy. So I've really thoroughly enjoyed the animation. Now, what I really truly love about Sakamoto Days the most, though, is the characters and story itself. To me, they did such a great job at connecting you with the characters. Now, obviously, Sakamoto Days is about Sakamoto, who is now retired from being a hitman. And now he's got a bounty on him, and they're all coming after him to try and collect that bounty. So it's very similar to John Wick. So if anyone who has seen John Wick, this kind of feels like a comedy animated version of John Wick. A bit more lighthearted, but also it does have its moments where it's pretty bloody and gory. Now, let's talk about the characters themselves. So, let's start off with Sakamoto himself. I love this character and what he's portrayed as. Now, obviously he is a fat man, but there are moments where he becomes skinny when he gets really, really seriously. So he has this gag sort of element going on where he works out and, you know, fights, he loses all the weight. But then he eats and he can put it back on straight away. So I love that gag. But there's this one particular episode revolving around his wife when, they first meet and he basically just came back from a job and he's like, look, I had to do this to afford this. And she said, I don't want it because it's blood money. And if you're going to become a hitman, then don't worry about it. And she jumps off the ledge and he jumps off and catches her. And you can see this connection building with him and they make the rule of no killing. And I just love the dynamic with him and his family, with his kid. And the comedy side of things when he's going through is absolutely hilarious. Now, he's also basically a giant Care Bear. That's really what he is. And he is able to bring the best out of everyone and bring all these misfits together to create a family that is just so much fun to be around. So I love that character. However, Shin is my favorite character in the series so far. I love Shin. And to get those episodes dedicated to him and his backstory and how he got the mind reading ability and everything that he went through in that lab, I thought was fantastic. Now, Shin is a character who has been fantastic from the moment we meet him in the very first episode to the last episode. But what I love is the creativity of how they utilize his actual mind reading ability. There's multiple episodes where he is struggling against his opponent, and Sakamoto says to him, like, you close your eyes and I will tell you what to do. You need to trust me and do it. And those fight sequences are very creative, and they are awesome when they do that. There's happened multiple times in this series now where Sakamoto is basically telling him what to do, right, left, jump, dodge, this, that, and it works so well, and they can't pick up on it, they can't stop it. So I love that, but it's the story of Shin himself and where he came and where he is right now and what he's willing to do. And I love that about Shin, and knowing more about his backstory, especially in those episodes, just highlighted why he's such a fun character. And obviously the gag moments with him as well. When he's at the spa, man, the spa is hilarious. It's just so funny. I love that. Now, Lou as well, she's a great character when you first get introduced to her. She's part of this mafia family, and, you know, she gets into a bit of trouble, so they come and save her, and now she's part of the family, and she has the moment with Shin where she says some really horrible stuff to him, and then when she finds out about his backstory and where he came from and everything, she really feels sad. I love the moment when she's drunk, when she's not. She's a bundle of joy. Like, Lou is just a bundle of joy, man. You can never stop smiling when she's on screen. She's just a lot of fun. The back and forth, her and Shin are like brother and sister. They're just back and forth with each other, and it's absolutely hilarious. I really, really love it. And then all the other side characters are great as well. The villains have been fun. There has been some brutal villains who have had really good fight sequences with Sakamoto himself as well. And the creativity with each villain is fantastic. You know, they're all unique and different in, you know, their own way. But also the moments when they're able to change their personalities and change their motivations because of the interaction with Sakamoto when they realize they can't actually take the guy down. I love all that as well. There's so many moments throughout Sakamoto Days that just make you laugh, make you smile. You know, you've got your action in here, you've got your character, you've got your story as well. You know, we're now finding out more about who put the hit on him, who is Slur. That's what we're going to get into come back for the next half of the season. We got these murderers on the loose now. Shin and all that and Sakamoto are ready to go and stop them. You had the gambling sequence. You had the stuff with Wu-Tang here in the new episode that showcased his backstory and how he got caught up in the mafia. It's just a really, really good anime. I have absolutely loved it. And to me, it mixes a perfect blend of comedy with slice of life episodes, with action-packed episodes, with deep storytelling as well. So it's got a bit of everything in it, and I think the balance is done really, really well. I absolutely love it, and I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys love Sakamoto Days right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash it down there. Smash that like button for me as well, and click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe, and peace out.